Okay, let's see.
The sun came up. I wasn't thinking about rewards because the game was fun. And I don't know if that's possible in Marvel Strike Force, but I actually played Crucible because it's fun. I don't care about the rewards. If the whole game operated that, it would be an actual game. If it's just collecting rewards, then what is that? I guess there's some value in collecting rewards. And for me, I can have both. Fun game, meaningful rewards, get some satisfaction for participating. This is the rewards are not worth it and people don't play it. This is a huge problem. And my suggestion is, and my hope is that rather than them just giving more rewards, which I guess they should, why can't they focus on making it fun? Why can't they focus? I mean, they could salvage Battle World by giving us more resources, or they could make it fun. Why not do both? I feel like the focus from the community has been rewards, 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 as opposed to fun, fun,
We're
fun.
back? I'm not sure if you are back.
Every single reward in your inbox will not make the game fun. Bye for now. All right, we got a lot.
I think I almost fell asleep there. Yeah, I think so. I think it was because of my VPN, I'm not sure. The VPN should not be connecting. Okay, maybe I messed it up with the VPN. A kill guide for Dark Dimension 6. I should have on my channel, but I'm not sure. Okay, so well, let's turn this off. Man, that was painful. So, I mean, the situation with the store. Marvel Strike Force is a turn-based RPG game. We already know that. That has Marvel characters. If you like Marvel characters, if you like turn-based RPGs, the game is there. If you don't like Crucible, I'm not sure what else can Scopely do. They can make the game more complex, but people don't want to make the puzzle right now. Every day I have fun in Crucible. I'm really not sure like how they can make Crucible more fun. The rewards ain't it. The rewards help, but if you don't find breaking down these puzzles, oh, I'm facing annihilators, so I need to use a team that has Airish to remove the immunity and safeguard and whatever. If you don't have fun cracking the puzzles, and he talks himself about cracking the puzzle. He talks about it. So what else do you want? Maybe to make the Crucible more complex, but then people say it's too complex. Then it's even more difficult. And then it's like Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes that people say just for elite players or something. No, I think it was I had VPN connected for some reason, and it shut down the stream. Not sure why. I played the game for the team-based, the turn-based gameplay. The Marvel aspect isn't what got me here in the first place. There you go. That's even more surprising. For me, I like turn-based RPG games. I'm a big fan of it. But playing with Magneto and Cyclops and whatever else, I like that as well. Not a big fan of the Avengers and whatever else because for me Marvel was popular in the 90s. The Avengers movie, I didn't even see most of them, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, do you like turn-based RPGs? Yes. Okay, so this one is decent. To make it more fun, is to make it more complex. And but people don't want complex things. People want teams that one-shot. That's the first point about Crucible. Is that people want teams that you can one-shot. People don't want to deal with the triple tap and whatever else. Triple taps. That is increasing the complexity of the game, but people want one-shots because it increases your efficiency, right? So You are in this situation where or you have the keys for the door or you don't. David, what's up? Nothing too crazy. We're looking at Mobile Gamer talking about the new character. Battle World once per week. My original team was Shield Minions. Like the idea of Minion where... yeah. Final Fantasy Die Hard. Sam, I don't know anything about Marvel, only watched a few movies. I just like the turn-based Zero Collector game. Final Fantasy background as well. That's very surprising. I also play the Final Fantasy 7, 8, 10. The 9 I never played. Someone gave me the game, but then a guy from my school stole it. But yeah, I really enjoyed the 7 and the 10. The 8 was okay. I didn't finish it, to be honest. But Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy 3, which I guess it's 6, but that one that is 3 and 6 at the same time. But then they changed the turn-based combat, so the storyline for the game could be worlds better. I agree with that. If they had a more consistent story, and you cannot even understand the story of MSF, right? We have all these elements that Ultimus was attacking the world, and then it was Doctor Doom, and then whatever else. Like those elements of lore are so far in between that we don't even know what the hell is going on. Scopely knows for sure what's going on, but we don't know because it's so rare that we see those. A remaster of 9. Maybe that's the time I will play it. Last Avenger. If this game wasn't Marvel, I would have been gone for a while, or didn't even start. Why would you even play this game if you aren't a Marvel fan? Yeah, I'm not sure if there are better. I'm not a fan of Raid Shadow Legends. Not sure if there are many better, but let's be... I'm not researching. Maybe if I would be researching, I would be finding those other games. But it's not what I'm doing. Okay, let's take a look at the Carnage stats. Let's see. Are his stats so big? It's gonna take a while for us to unlock Null anyway. The summon is here, okay. Wow, he has more health than Null. That's strange. 126 speed. Wow, he has a lot of health. So is this going to be one of those summons that doesn't die? I'm excited, I'm excited for Null. I don't like this skin. I don't like that he has no chin, but okay. I'm excited for this skin. And I'm excited for Null. I want to see this guy in action. Enemies cannot gain empowered. Yes, it's on assist mechanic. Characters cannot be revived. I'm just surprised that he's not mythical. If he's not mythical, then you can do like some crazy combos with him after. Yeah, 10 is very good. Did you play 10-2 or not really? 10-2 was actually quite fun. I enjoyed playing 10-2. Even that it was more girlish, it was still fun. It was a little bit rushed out in terms of the story. It could be a little bit better, but it was not bad. There is very few decent turn-based RPGs like MSF with the same production level. I look for them constantly. They are either overly predatory or poor quality. Yeah, I tried one that it was like Saint Seiya. That Saint Seiya game was pay to win times 1000. Like, that game was super, super crazy in terms of pay to win. Yeah, the summons don't have ISO, but the summons will get the stats that you get from ISO. So yes, it's true. He's not gonna have ISO 8, but he's gonna get the stats from ISO 8. So he should have very high stats for a summon. Jay, I'm a big Marvel fan and I love turn-based games. I never really had a problem with the game. My only problem is some characters are supposed to be way better. Yeah, I agree. I'm a big Cyclops fan and I kinda hate that he always gets the shaft in this game. But I'm not surprised because Copley hates straight white males. So why would they make Cyclops good? For example, the special, I find it strange that the special does not give offense up. He has so few abilities, why doesn't the special give offense up? So that's one thing that is lame right there. As much as Copley does things that annoy me, I personally like the gameplay of MSF. I wish we had other games 100% like this, with other franchises like DC, Naruto, Pokemon. I agree. Naruto, a Naruto game like MSF, that would be very solid. Pokemon as well. Pokemon, they have a similar game to this, but I tried it. It's very, very not great. Let's just say that. Not great at all. You never finish a 10. Oh, then you have to finish 10. 10-2 is not for everyone, but the main 10 is very, very solid. Very, very solid. Okay, I still have to open my diamonds. Let's see if we are on a good seed. I have to do my raids. We can watch the video from Dorky Dad. It seems like today it was the Marvel Strike Force Envoy Cry Day or something. All the envoys were crying about something. Come on, I need that blue in the middle with Kestrel or Deadpool. Not lucky. Purple on the wrong side. Nope. I mean, this one is not terrible. Blue, Colossus. Oh man, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it like this. I don't have a lot of patience. Where are those diamonds? Diamonds on any new character. Okay, here we go. It can be Blade or something. Or Omega Sentinel. I would be okay with Omega Sentinel. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Show me those diamonds. It's a blue, okay. Icarish. Oof, that's not okay. Okay, here we go. Last one. Streamer's luck. 3, 2, 1. Not even a purple. Oh my god. Terrible, terrible. This is why you always do C-Theory properly, not like this. Oh my god, my diamonds were all wasted. So that means I shouldn't open these orbs as well. 4 shards? I mean, 4 shards is not very good. I need 6 shards for the ancient one. 1 shard. I'll just do the thing. I'm just gonna burn the power cores. Okay. 6 shards, right? Oh, 8. Oh, there you go. Excellent. So ancient one at 5 shards. 5 stars. $350,000 damage. Okay, I'll take it. That's gonna be helpful on Saturday. My biggest problem with the game so far is the gold economy is not keeping up with increasing cost and upgrading tunes. Yes, yes. If you don't buy the passes, you are done. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. They should give way more gold, and if they want to hold people back, it should be on the training materials. But I agree that they should give way more gold. The battle passes are important, but even so, they have to increase the the base amount of shards that they give to everyone. The base amount of gold. They said that they were going to rework the gold orb every 2 years, and they never keep up with that word. They said this when we were at level 75. That every 2 years they would increase the base of the gold orb, and they never did it. They have been giving more gold, but just the extra gold they are giving is not enough. Those RNG orbs, yeah. Yeah, but it's not for everyone. Like $80, if you live in Brazil or some other country, this $80, it's like 20% of your salary. So the salary that you have for your month, you pretty much spend in 1 day in MSF. Other games, they have prices based on their region, but I as far as I'm aware, this is not possible to do with Google, and maybe it is, I'm not sure. With Steam, depending on your area, the games will cost less. That was something that you could exploit in the past. You could put your Steam account to Russia, and then you'd buy the games like at 25% of the price all the time. But with mobile games, I doubt that this will be the case. The Shadow King is the most consistent on giving gold to Emma to say... Oh my god. I think the Strike Pass is still worth the $20. $20 even if you already have Captain Britain at 7 stars. I'm gonna be honest, I'm skipping, but I have a small baby and I have low income. Is it worth it? I guess it's still worth it. Like you have Crimson gear that you're gonna need for gear tier 20. You still have a 20 million gold or close to that. So even if you have Captain Britain at 7, it's still a good... it's still a decent purchase, for sure. 20 million gold, that's like what? They sold 10 million gold for $10, right? They recently sold 10 million gold for that. So, I mean, you're getting all the extra. This mutant gear is also going to be important for these next mutant teams and whatever. I still think it's okay for $20. If you have no other obligations, I think it would be okay. I'm trying to save, that's why I'm gonna skip this one. I have skipped like 2 or 3 battle passes in the last few months. Boylan wants a GoFund for a new haircut. Oh, there you go. In my country, the passes cost 50. Yeah, it changes to your currency, but it does not lower the price. For example, in Europe, in some countries of Europe, we have to pay an additional 20% tax. So that's really bullshit. My account is USA, but I make purchases in Egyptian pounds. Fair price too. Not nearly as valuable as USD. Yeah, sometimes you can buy on different currency and get it a little bit cheaper. For sure. I was pissed off at their support. Oh, yikes. That's a big one. Oh my god. Okay. We're gonna watch the Dorky Dad video crying, or should we do something else? Shadow King Trials or something to see if we can max out that score. I'm getting all the VNM tips to max out my score, but it's hard. It does $20, 1000. Oh, that's a very nice discount. Wow, that's a very nice discount indeed. Egyptian pound. Okay, I have to check that one out to see if it makes sense for me or not. I was on rank 250, but I was able to climb a little bit more. There are a lot of tricks that you can make to get a higher score, but it's difficult. Okay, so yeah, I was on 250, 134 now. The problem is that you have to reset all the time, every node, and that gets super annoying. You have to count the turns. And there is not even a reason to get top 100 or top 50. The rewards will be pretty much the same. You get these extra coins, but I mean, you can buy them anyway after. Same training materials, 500 less gold. It's not a huge deal. As long as you're top 500, the difference is not that big. Thank you, Cam. Thank you. That would be interesting for sure. Don't get too high scorers. Yeah. Okay, so I want to see that video from Porkypad. Let's see. I want to see what he's crying about. Oh my god, here we go. Oof.
How's it going, everybody? This is going to be kind of a lame video, in my opinion. I think, like everybody else, like community, I have ebbs and flows with the games for sure, and I think the whole community is on a downer right now, and I definitely get affected by that. This is super interesting, because my favorite thing in the game is the legendary events. The Shotgun Legendary event. We'll talk about the Shotgun Legendary event. But I'm normally super pumped for this. Yesterday, for the first day in 5 years, I didn't log in. I did. Well, I did. Okay, that's not true. I did log in to Super Rush Crucible, Super Rush Battle World, Super Rush my raids. Didn't touch the stores, didn't do any energy stuff. I'm gonna miss my passes. I just did what I needed to do for my alliance mates. Against the Crucible, I did whatever. But everything else, I just didn't do. Which is like, I'm a try hard. People think I'm a super whale, super crack, and I'm not. I spend like $40 on new characters. I haven't bought a pass in forever. And I kind of coast on being in endgame alliances that do super well.
Yeah, but we have to mention that you jump accounts every 6 months or so. Or every year. At least once a year, it jumps from a whale account to the whale account of someone else. Dorky Dad already had like 4 accounts. He's not playing with his original account. So yeah, it's true. You don't buy the battle passes, but you are jumping to other whale accounts that had bought all the passes and all the character offers and all the diamonds, all the red stars, all the things. So you should be a little bit more honest about that. And that's fine. Like, you have 3 kids or whatever. Like, if you don't have time for Marvel Strike Force, it's normal. It's normal. It's the holidays soon. We have Thanksgiving. Next month we have the Christmas. I mean, there is no problem with that. It's normal. Now, if you are saying me that you are prioritizing playing other games like the Arthur shit instead of Marvel Strike Force, which is one of your sources of income, then that's a different story, right?
Over the last couple weeks, I have noticed myself, and my alliance mates can tell you, especially since I'm new to a lot of them. I missed a raid one day. I just didn't attack in war against Super Troopers. I just forgot. Like, that...
You didn't... I heard about this alliance wars. It was not because they forgot, it's because they got demolished. They got absolutely demolished by Super Troopers, which was his old alliance. Super Troopers was his own alliance. He got kicked out of his own alliance, and he got absolutely destroyed by them. So, We need a little bit more context on this topic.
That's a really bad sign, because it's not that I don't get up here, I don't hate the.
And by the way, like, he was never good at Alliance Wars. You have tons of Alliance Wars where he's just losing all the time. When it was with Scotty account, and Scotty was getting triggered all the time that he was losing all the attacks. So I mean, this is not a new thing.
Games like, I think there's so much potential for the game, and so because that potential is not being fulfilled, and I think there's so many big issues with the game, the apathy has set in, and I definitely started looking for the games. So I want to talk a little bit about why that is. I also want to shine some light on this here. So it's the Battle World, the leaderboard, and Scroll Diamond Heist. This caused some issues too. Honestly, I didn't have much issues with this, but we'll talk about this. Over the weekend, there was a bug that allowed the Astral team to deal over 1 billion damage on null. We understand there are concerns, and we have internally reviewed all available data to confirm that this has not impacted the integrity of the Battle World leaderboard. Okay, so first of all, this is the screenshot that's been going around. This was shared to me, and then I shared it with my chat. We did confirm that this was actually a real thing that happened, because we were able to see his score after the fact. This was then shared in another content creator's video who didn't disclose that this was not me. And I then got inundated with lots of DMs calling me a fucking hacker and this, that, and the other. And so, no, this was not me. Didn't cheat. If I did cheat, I wouldn't care either. So, okay, I'll hold my tongue. What I was gonna say there. Anyway, there were only 2 instances of the actual team doing this amount of damage, and none of these were in the top 10 alliance scores. Okay, so I believe that this probably was not a super widespread thing. However, there were other instances of the bug coming into effect causing higher scores. Not 1 billion, sorry, because they put the 1 billion here, it kind of covers their ass there. There was a lot of people that were able to score like 600, 700 million because the bug kicked in. They just had smaller teams, didn't last as long, whatever the case may be. We saw people with like 3-star actual teams hitting the 600 million. And what the bug seemingly came down to was when Shadow King died and he gave his possession to somebody like Strange. There was some sort of weird interaction. I guess it could have been Strange or Moon Dragon. Some sort of weird interaction caused it to break the damage cap, and all of a sudden Strange would be hitting for like 30, 40, 50 million on his basic and then his ISO attack. It broke the game in that sense. I'm not sure the nitty gritty of it. That's just kind of where we're at as far as our speculation goes and what people are saying. But yeah, so it happened more than just 2 occasions, just 2 occasions over a billion. Either way.
Yeah, it happened in more than 2 occasions, but it was over different weeks. It was not all on the same week. It was over different weeks. 2 weeks ago, it happened 2 or 3 times, and this time it happened 2 or 3 times as well. That's it. So you have over 100,000 players, and it happened on 6 occasions over 2 weeks. I think that's not a big deal, right? At least I would say that.
I don't think it's the end all be all for the Battle World season change.
It's not a big deal at all.
The Super Troopers Alliance that were throwing up these crazy scores, that cluster, that was not the bug. I know the team they use will be sharing that team this week. The team is really good, and they told me, like, hey, you can share this team. More than area, we want people to get through to difficulty 5. So we'll be sharing that team. It's pretty interesting. It does have elements of Astral, but there's actually 2 more very important characters that really change things up in a very particular sequence. So some good theory crafted there, and we'll share that as soon as we can, as soon as it's like live and you can do it right away. I will continue to monitor this issue over the coming weeks and the impact it might have on the leaderboards, and we'll fix the issue as quickly as possible. So I don't they're on Thanksgiving holidays right now. I understand the States, they go big on Thanksgiving, so I get it. I think there's other aspects of the game that need to be addressing without going on a huge break, but anyway. Battle World season change. The current Battle World season leaderboard will end on December 1st. The next season of Battle World 1.1.
Jesus Christ.
That need to come to the game. Battle World content here. The event. We will be giving a refund for any Dark Promotion credits on Scrolls 5th to 7th Red Stars and Dark Diamond credits spent up to 1 diamond. We'll also have a 30-day calendar awarding all players 5,000 Dark Promo credits. Good. This is good, right? I do think that they need to extend that window, or they're not going to. I think that these are the 5,000 you're giving to everyone at the very least. Next time, I really hope, this is other feedback I gave, and I really hope they follow this, because it just, there seems to be such bonehead decisions that get made that cause issues like the above, and it's worse. It would be better if it was just a celebratory thing instead of like a compensation. Nobody's happy enough with compensation to drown out the week or whatever of bitching and complaining and moaning everybody's heard, which, I mean, some of it I understand. I understand a lot, especially body reasons, right? The solution to this, obviously, is that when they want to do a big gift drop like this, which I definitely celebrate, definitely do more of these big gift drops. You should definitely do one around Christmas time, right? Give people fragments that can open 1 of 2 orbs. Have one orb be the Scroll, 7 red stars, or 1 diamond. So 7 red stars and 1 diamond, right? 1 neat build. Have the other orb be the 5,000 Dark Promo credits. Let people choose. It's fine not to give everybody 1,000 Dark Promo credits because people have enjoyed the use of their Scroll, so they did get a lot of benefit from that. That is fine. That is how catch-up mechanics work. It's not a catch-up mechanic if it pushes everybody the same distance. It's just a gift, which that's fine too, right? But do 2 orbs, let people choose when they want to open, and go from there. This is the only thing that makes sense to me. And I hate that there had to be so much negativity on this, but I do think it'll spook them from doing this again because they're too stubborn to take feedback from players like me. They say, like, this is great, do this again, or maybe they did this on purpose to piss people off, so they have these views. Like, I don't know. Hopefully I'm just wrong. I'm just a jaded asshole right now. Why am I jaded? Okay, I'm jaded right now because the game is super boring to me. The Shadow King event, that's my bread and butter, right? I love that. I love finding the solutions. Like, I'm fun with it. The Old Man Logan one was a huge gut punch because it was Stargate. So right away, there was not much to interact with the community in regards to that. There was the one that unlocked method, which was great. That's no longer a thing, which kind of sucks. Not kind of, that really sucks.
I mean, bro, like, oh my god. So he posted the Shadow King video, like, how many days after the Shadow King event? the Shadow King event happened. We had day one on Friday. We live streamed the event. We did the video after. We covered what we had to do to attack. You make your guide 5 days later. Like 5 days later. What are you doing? Once again, it's normal. Maybe you were busy or something. That's okay to be busy. But now you're complaining that your video, like, you got low views or whatever. You took so long to update the video. The seer, he had the guide right away. I had the guide right away. Even Mr. Artgrave, after 1 day, he had a guide as well. So, I mean, what was really the problem this time? Last time it was star-gated, even that we had all the stars. This time, what was the problem? Serge Genius, what's up? Bring back Thanksgiving. Who's bigger, Dorky Dad or Shadow King? Oh, that's a good question. Would you rather lose CC with Odin or watch? So this video does not have to be 30 minutes, right? That's it. When I do my videos, believe me, I sometimes I record the same video 5 times because I think this video is too long. I need to speak faster. If I cannot, some videos, if they have gameplay, of course, videos with gameplay, they usually are a little bit longer. But if it's a video without gameplay, it does not have to be 30 minutes long. It does not have to be, unless you are breaking down something like super crazy. The video does not have to be very long. And Scopely, if they want, they will do the solutions for these problems. For me, it was not. For me, this was not a problem. I also had to spend red stars and diamonds on Super Scroll. I got happy for the people that got free stuff. I'm not like Benny Westside. Benny Westside got hurted because he spent for the Super Scroll and then they gave away for free. Okay, it's nice. Scopely does not have any obligation of refunding you the stuff that you invested. They are giving you free stuff for everyone. They do not have any obligation of refunding a decision that you made 1 or 2 weeks before. It's nice. It's actually, Scopely is actually showing that they are nice guys in refunding this stuff, but they have no obligation of doing this. You go buy a fridge, let's think about it. You go buy a fridge or a TV, and next week is like Black Friday or something, and it's 50% off. Are you going to now go into the store and complain that they should give you a refund on your money? Like, I don't know, but at least from my experience in Europe, they are not going to give you the money back. It's so weird. It's really so weird that the envoys, especially the envoys, especially people that have bought accounts that are crying so much about this situation. I work at retail. That's how stupid people are. It's insane. Yeah, so for me, this does not make any sense. And this video showed the baby account, so he couldn't beat his score. Yeah, he has a baby account, yeah. I'm not sure what he did. He shows the baby account, but then he plays with the big account. I got a little bit confused by that. I watched the 2 parts of the video. I got very confused by it. Benny Westside quit because they didn't send him Miss Marvel. Yeah, he didn't send him the pillow waifu. He didn't log in because he misses Artgrave. Oh, yikes. I learned everything I needed from him after watching his stream. Benny quit because... Oh my god. You guys are too much. Artgrave complains that nobody interacts with him, but he never replies to anything in his chat. And he also bans people, right? People say anything to criticize him and he bans them right away. I mean, of course. if anything people say, they're gonna get banned for, so of course they are not gonna participate in the chat, right? I mean, that's pretty obvious. He said he wanted people to fight over the leaderboard, which is why he showed baby account teams. I mean, but if someone else is not, if he doesn't do it, someone else will do it. Someone else will do it. It's not, there are so many content creators now, like, you have so many envoys, you have so many people doing the same thing, like, if he doesn't do it, he's just devaluing his own content. But he had like some secret sauce. I mean, a lot of other players have bigger score now than him. VNM, is VNM a content creator? No. VNM is top 20 and Dorky Dad is top 100 now. Yeah, Artgrave, he made a break of Marvel Strike Force for like 3 months and then he returned. He abuses his chat when he's frustrated. Yeah, that's very poor behavior. Same people who complains plays multiple accounts. Because Scopely didn't pay for... Oh my god. Heartgrave likes them big, like Shadow King. Yikes. Yeah, I mean, I'm just... I think a normal person. I'm just not like crazy mad or something. Okay, let's continue with these. Let's see what he has to say about Battle World.
And the nodes themselves in Shadow King, they were interesting for the first day. And the second, we had like 4 or 5 hits on each node. Like, okay, we're just now we're on efficiency. Everyone's arguing efficiency. The run was extended by 7 days. It really shouldn't have been. The leaderboards. Let's just head over to the leaderboards real quick. I assume they're a mess. By the way, guys, if you're trying to push these leaderboards, I strongly suggest you do not push right now. Kevin, stop pushing right now. Ganondorf, Stocky, everybody, stop pushing right now. So he's already moved up. If you're pushing right now, guys, it's only gonna get further and further up. It's only gonna be more min-maxing. Wait until the last 3 days. Okay? Just wait until the last 3 days. Trust me on that. You do not want to be doing this for 17 days. My lordy, you don't want to be doing that for 17 days. But it's just a straight up efficiency match. There's nothing interesting here, and it comes down. Let me just restart my run. It comes down to these packs. I've been screaming at them for a while now about these packs. I think since like definitely since Old Man Logan. It might have been since Green Goblin Classic though. How none of these packs. It might have been since Nova, to be honest with you. These packs are all positive. They're all winners for you, which leads to just absolutely mind-numbingly boring content.
That's not true. A lot of these packs, they actually benefit the enemies more than they benefit us. I was thinking about this the other day. Oh no, we actually have a lot of these packs that actually hurt the player. So it would be better off for new players to remove some of these packs. So that's not exactly true. Of course, that if you are going for the top scorers, of course that people are going to use all the packs. That's normal. And this is part of what makes the game exciting. It can get boring after a while, but it's trying to optimize the teams to the maximum. I've been talking with VNM, and like to get just 8 more points on a node, or you need to get lucky with a crit, or depending on which character gets attacked. It's just the way it is. It was the same with Morgan Le Fay Trials. Morgan Le Fay Trials, it was way worse in terms of RNG. This one is more based on what you do rather than what the enemies do. So in that regard, it's better. Is it perfect? Could it be better? Could they make it higher difficulties? Sure, they could make higher difficulties, but once again, if you make higher difficulties, the only people that win are the whales and the krakens. So like these, you actually have players that are free to play or very light spenders that can actually be competitive. So are you going Marvel Rivals? I can try it one of these days. If you guys want to play, we can try to play together. Wait until Dorky buys another account so he's top 50 again. Oh my god. Jump Change forgot to log in because he was logging in. Yeah, that's it. He has so many accounts. He forgot to log in. And maybe you guys don't know, this was some big secret 2 years ago, but Dorky Dad was doing the runs. I'm not sure if this is true, but this is what many people told me, that people were paying Dorky Dad to run the scourges for them, like Morgan Le Fay Trials and so on, that he was getting paid to run the scourges for other people, like for whales and krakens. And now it's not the case. No one needs this to happen. So maybe he feels bad about that. That in the past it was very good for him, and now it's not the case. I would love to play this. Like, if you guys want me to play this for you, let me know. Let me know. It definitely benefits Sinister 6 on Node 2. Oh yeah, that's exactly the node I was thinking about. That's those Sinister 6 with Cosmic Crucible buffs, they get a lot stronger than without them. Arkham, what's up? Welcome back. I can tell if it's harder or easier than the Old Man Logan Trials. I think it's about the same. I think the Old Man Logan Trials maybe were a little bit more difficult. Maybe that, yeah. I think maybe 25% more difficult. But yeah, I mean, when you have so many accounts, it might be hard to keep up with logging in all of them.
Right? Bio villains get extra life. That's your Gore and your Gladiator. Cosmic villains, that's your Annihilators. Cosmic Crucible, that's your Illuminati. Arena, that's your Annihilator. Like, this is all positive for you. The packs only being good is a bad thing for the health of the mode. The Morgan Le Fay mode, the Rogue, even Red Hulk and Archangel, they had things that were negative. And those things did distinguish leaderboards. We never had the same sort of ridiculous tying issues or efficiency fighting issues that we had with the Four Horsemen. I cannot fathom why they haven't implemented some of them back. It is such a gross, incompetent oversight. They were working in the game before. I don't know why the code wouldn't be working now. Why aren't they here? Why isn't Warp World here? Why don't we have things here? And why does it...
They don't have that because people said they were too difficult. The envoy said Warp World, it was too difficult. The envoy said that the one that gives energy or removes energy, it was too difficult. The one that gives blind, it was too difficult. The one that ability blocks, it was too difficult. They made it like this because the feedback that the envoys gave, it was that everything was too difficult. So are you surprised that they removed the most difficult packs that they had in the previous Scourges? Yeah, sure, they made it more interesting for top players that really want to dive in on the hardest parts of the game, but you are part of the solution. Everyone said that it was too difficult. So I'm not sure why he's surprised that they removed it. I can pay you to do my dailies. Anything that benefits the player should be appreciated. I think so. Bitching and whining. I'll never complain for an easy trial. He lost a lot of customers with easy Scourges. Yeah, exactly. If the Scourges are a lot easier, then of course you're gonna get less views on your videos. That's the first. And then if you don't really have any secret sauce to share, or maybe, and you have to remember that in the past, this guy and the other envoys, they had 1 week of trials that they could do on the test server. And this time it seems like they didn't have that. So they had to try everything live like everyone else, and that's not good for them. So, but once again, this year he did fine. I did fine, like other people did fine. So there is no reason to be bitching about it like this.
Cap difficulty 50. The Morgan Le Fay event was also super interesting because everyone was doing difficulty 8 when the max is difficulty 10. You literally could not do difficulty 9, you could not do difficulty 10. Maybe that wouldn't be the case with diamonds now. Maybe people with 1 diamond would be able to trudge their way through difficulty 15. People with 3 diamonds would be able to get through difficulty 17. Why do they have it at such a point where the content is either one shot or get one shot? Except in this difficulty, we aren't getting one shot either. We're able to take it. It makes no sense. It's such a flub, it's such a miss, and it seems so unnecessary.
But he's saying this, but he struggled on node 4. He was struggling on that node with the Sentinels. So that's not true either. A lot of people are struggling with those nodes of the Sentinels. Yeah, he's always angry, yes. When things don't go his way. I mean, when things don't go my way, I get angry too, let's be honest. I think everyone gets angry. But he just can't cool off after.
And just like self-imposed to cause these issues. So let's get back to that. Because this is the theme, right? PvE is born. And raids, I mean, do we even have raids right now? That's our Crucible. Do we even have raids going right now? No, because we sim through them all. That's kind of normal for raids though. It's like 2 weeks of fun, 4.5, 5 months of trash simming, right? That's just, it is what it is. Once you get the teams, fine, right? Battle World has been in development for God knows how long. And we've seen other games with this sort of mode before, and that's why I was super hyped on it, because I played this game, Lord of the Rings, which was a trash game. It did not have good character progression. It did not have interesting character abilities and things like that. Marvel Strike Force is such a rich game. It is such a rich game with how many characters right now?
The new tune unlock method keeps.
No, I don't know. So many characters are in this game. Okay, there are so many different things we could lean into. Like, okay, let's do some examples. First, let's talk about Spec Ops, because before I can even do any sort of gameplay, I need to go into Spec Ops, or I'm just ruining the event for my alliance. And Spec Ops is Spec Ops. Okay, I need to put in my Spider-Man Pav. Okay, so he's now in there. I need to throw in my Black Bolt and my Ghost Spider. Good stuff. I need to throw in my Omega Sentinel. Okay. I need to throw in my regular Sentinel and my Deathpool. And then I need to throw in my Iron Man Zombie and my Scientist Supreme. I also was supposed to put in my Nimrod and my Lady Deathstrike, but somebody already did those. But it's okay, because it's actually all completed. I did this on my baby account earlier, and the first thing that happened, the first Spec Ops I went to go place, somebody stole my Spec Ops. But on that account, there was a lot that still had to be done. So it was decision paralysis for me. It's like, okay, so now I need to go find who's in the wrong on this list right now, see if they covered all their other stuff before I make any moves. Or I need to talk to Captain. Hey, Captain, what do I need to do? So it's so much work.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Why? Why is it? Oh my God, this is so dumb. It's so dumb. Like, this was a take. You could say something about this 3 weeks ago when Battle World was new. It does not matter. Please don't be so retarded. It pisses me off. It pisses me off. So every day you get 600 million points. We already have the points you get on difficulty 5 is 1.2 million points. 1.2 million points. You get 25,000 out of this shit. You get 25,000 out of this shit. Why are you crying about this shit? 25,000 out of 1.2 million. I need to do the math on this. This is just so stupid. Why are you crying about this shit? It does not matter. You have 0 Spec Ops to complete. You don't have to complete Spec Ops. This is just some additional shit. We have 52580 plus 456 480 3600 2640 2160 960 and 720. 24,000 points. 24 divided by 1.2 million. 1.2 million is crying about 0.0002%. Is crying about 0.0002%. It does not fucking matter. It only matters on difficulty 0. If you get to difficulty 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 doing the Spec Ops, if you are stressing about this shit, it's like those women that they have nothing to do and they are stressing the husband and the kids because they have no hobbies, they have nothing to do at all. They have nothing to think on, so they have to stress out other people. Bro, you don't have to worry about this. It does not matter. It does not matter. It's 0.0002% of the total points you get per day. Why are you stressing about this shit? Why? Why are you crying about it? Why? It's like you are crying about the oxygen that other people breathe on the other side of the world. Like, no one gives a shit. It does not matter. Why are you making such a fuss or a drama about this? It does not matter. It's crazy. It does not matter. Why are people stressing out about this? It does not matter. On the first day, on difficulty 0, sure, it mattered a little bit. But now, after 2 or 3 weeks, it no longer matters. Look, 60 out of 600,000 points. Who cares about 20,000 points? 24,000 points, it's a joke. Like, the fact that he's crying about this is an absolute joke. Even for his small alliance, even for the small alliance, if you do more than difficulty 0, it no longer matters.
When these sort of issues arise, because if I go in and use characters now that are necessary.
Yeah, the Spec Ops, they do not matter. Like, you don't have to put any character on the Spec Ops. This is 0. You don't have to do this. You can tell your alliance, you don't have to do this. You can do this for a little bit extra points, but it doesn't matter. It really does not matter. If you skip the Spec Ops and you only do the other missions, you are fine. Like, it's not gonna affect your alliance on difficulty. Anything above 1, it does not matter. What is more important, to kill Null 10 times or to do the Spec Ops every day? You kill Null 1 extra time, and it already counts for all the points that you could have earned throughout the week. We are talking about 100,000 points when we are doing like 8 million points plus. It really does not matter at all. No, even for top alliances, it does not matter. Even for top alliances, it doesn't matter at all. Should I one-shot the last node or double tap? I would say double tap, but I mean, it depends. I one-shotted it and I got better score than double tap, so I'm not sure. Where do I have this thing? Shadow King Trials. This was a one-shot, and I got a score of 1424. This was a double tap, I think. 1392. But on the Brawlers node, I got way better score after sack. This one was a one-shot, 1472. This one was 1508 with a double sack. All that matters is how many turns you take. So whether you double sack or not, it matters how many turns your characters took. Yeah, you shouldn't bother at all with the Spec Ops. For example, yesterday, my alliance, we almost got in a problem because one of our players, they donated the Old Man Logan. They donated Old Man Logan, and then they had a mission where they had to use mercenaries, right? And then they barely were able to complete that mission because they didn't have Old Man Logan. So that's the thing, like, you could lose more points overall if you don't have Old Man Logan to complete that Undying mission and mercenaries. So that's the thing. Is it more important for one person to complete these or to complete these missions? These missions here are always the priority. I'm going to tell you a secret. You only have to complete one of these missions. Or two, maybe two, but one should be enough. I think it's two. No, it's only this one. You need 60,000 points. You need 60,000 points to get to null. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. You only need 5 people on the first mission to complete in order for you to unlock null. So all this drama, or that is too much gameplay, or that requires 10,000 spreadsheets and the pings on Discord, blah, blah, blah. No, you are just exaggerating. You are creating problems that they don't exist. You don't have to do any of this shit. You can get 10 shards of null every weekend with just 4 people completing the first mission. Only 4 people completing the first mission on every zone, and you can get to null. The only thing that matters is for you to kill null one time on the last day. That's it. You're gonna get 10 shards like everyone else. The 10 shards for null, everyone is gonna get those 10 shards. You just have to kill him one time. After that, you are just competing for the leaderboard. Now, if you don't want to compete for the leaderboards, it's your choice. It's your alliance choice. If you want to compete, then that's your choice as well. Like, all this drama that people are making, it's not a real drama. It does not exist. It is just something that people are... I don't know. They are thinking about it like it's a big problem when it's not really a problem. You don't have to do any of this shit. You can unlock null in 4 months or so, or 3 months, just by completing one mission. 5 people completing a mission on all these zones. For me, I would say that that's bad design, right? We made all this game mode and you don't have to do anything. It's true. It's actually true. You actually don't have to do anything. The problem with the Spec Ops is the the Milestone Alliance. Yeah, okay, that's true. Yes, but they changed it. They actually changed it where you no longer have to do the Spec Ops. Now you have to do the normal missions. So now they changed it from the Spec Ops. They changed it to the normal missions. And once again, you only have to do like one of these missions, and you are good to go. So yeah, this is 100% manufactured drama. Yeah, absolutely. And that's why some people say, oh, why are you so upset about this envoy and whatever the envoy? Because all this drama that they're making, it's all fake drama. This is all bullshit. This is all bullshit. This is all fake. It's fake news. It's unreal. It's a ghost. It's something that you dream of. It's when your girlfriend accuses you of cheating in a dream, it's exactly like that. It's not real. It's not real life. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Necessary for the Spec Ops, I'm going to ruin everything for my lines. Even though somebody grabbed mine on accident, on purpose, whatever the case may be, right? There is no reason why we shouldn't be able to set our Spec Ops before the mode goes live. Like, we're defense. There's also no reason we should have to do this fucking shit every single day. This should be...
Love their Spec Ops suck, the game is dead clickbait. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, right? They are making this drama for views. They get a nice paycheck for one of those videos, $100 or something, and it's all bullshit. It's a nothing burger.
Saved like war defense. This is just war defense. These are just characters you are committing to not use in the actual gameplay. This is the same fucking setup as war defense. How is it not already done? I can even access the other zones today. I could go to the other zone right now. I can go to difficulty 3. I can open the fucking Spec Ops. Why can't I set them? It's right here. I can do it. Put the fucking add button on. The amount of frustration that Spec Ops brings to this goddamn mode is...
It's like 20 seconds. You have 20 seconds to put the characters there. And you don't even have to do it. Once again, the score does not even matter. You do it if you want. You don't have to do it. It's 20 seconds of your time if you want to do it. And if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it, because you are talking about 0.0002% of the points. It's not there. It's not real. Why is he stressing out about this? Like, it's nonsensical. Your thyroid or whatever is about to explode, or your kidneys or whatever else, because of nothing. All their bitching is bad for the game as a whole. It looks bad for a potential player. Yeah, exactly. New players come to the game. They watch this drama, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to deal with this shit. I'm gonna be stressed out having my kidneys here working, all this stress and the cortisol and so on, almost having a heart attack. Oh, I need to get some Xanax or something to calm myself down because I have to do my Spec Ops. It's like, it's so stupid. It's so ridiculous. Like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, this is a nothing burger. Grab a calculator, calculate the points. Does it even affect the leaderboard for top alliances? Let me put the numbers on the calculator. No, it does not affect. It doesn't affect shit. It doesn't affect shit. So why are you making this drama about it? Like, it's so dumb. It's beyond dumb. It's not even 1% of the points. It's 0.0002% of the points. It's just beyond dumb. It's crazy, really, really crazy. I'm not sure if they are trying to kill or if it's just for views or whatever, but this is it's so ridiculous. And that's why so many times I'm frustrated because they are spreading stupidity. They're making everyone dumb by making videos like these, because people actually get frustrated. People actually create negative feelings about the game when there is no reason to be negative about it, because it doesn't exist. It's a nothing burger. It's absolute drama for no reason. Mobile Gamer, Boilan complaining about cheaters, Mobile Gamer complaining about Kaori, Dorky complaining about Spec Ops, and you are complaining about them complaining. Yeah. Yeah, so what I want you guys to get from this stream is, don't stress out about this shit. Log in 2 or 3 times per day, play the game when you enjoy it, because all of this shit at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Even if you're gonna think about the raids, even the amount of raid gear that you get from completing the raid 100% or not, it's minuscule. It's really minuscule. It does not matter at the end of the day. If you are on the top competitive alliance, that's a commitment that you are taking. But if you are not top 100 alliances, if you don't care about these leaderboards and shit, you should not be stressing out about logging in every single day. Oh my god, I need to log in, otherwise, oh my god, I'm not gonna survive. Like, it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. I think the game is changing and most people don't like changes. A lot of the changes seem like crash grabs. Some of them are. Other ones, it's Scopely trying to do something that they think it's good, but it's not really good. So Scopely have said many times that we are their guinea pigs for doing some certain experiments. Some of them are ill intent, other ones not so much.